Fly ball out toward left center field. Gonzalez over to his left, one away. Now a moment to look at the starting lineup for the visiting mid-century groundbreakers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air, deep down the left field line. Gonzalez over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side is retired. Settling in now, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
Popped him up. Banks trying to get there. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And with that, we take a look at the long ball beasts starting 9. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Ball 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands, it wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder.
First offering on its way.
Griffey Jr.
And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. We'll move on to the second now in Atlanta with no score.
Leading on. First baseman.
Now in the box, Harmon Killebrew will get us started in the top of the second. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitches look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Batting 7.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Eddie Matthews, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Digging in, Duke Snyder. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Junior looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run homer for Duke Snyder, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the hard...
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Into the box, Chipper Jones. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And a ball 1-0.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Frank Thomas is on deck. Swing and a miss as he went after the slider there, and that'll run the count full. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in steps Big Frank. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a swing and a miss by Big Frank. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Gibson has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
So he got him swinging. Frank Thomas goes down for the second out in the bottom half. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Griffey ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here comes the Babe. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner to center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at-bat, Harmon Killebrew. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. Quinn is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, but they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Now a ball lined to the left side. The next 1-2 pitch. Lined hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Roberto Alomar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
2-2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Billy Wagner. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Missed with a slider.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Striding in, Johnny Bench. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Gonzalez is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Riding in once again, Al Kaline. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Eddie Matthews. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. First offering on its way. Hop high in the air. Ripken is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. So striding in, Tony Gwynn back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's another 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. The next 0-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Snyder. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there's one away now. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Behind 0-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Digging in to try it again. Ken Griffey Jr.
Center fielder number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Fergie Jenkins, a 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of it.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the... At the plate, Duke Snyder. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Fergie Jenkins.
Ted Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Ted Williams.
Bounce to first. Thomas comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another shot now. Jackie Robinson, a hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Raleigh Fingers, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chipper Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
0-2 to the Hall of Famer Chipper Jones. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The batter,
Now to the plate, Frank Thomas, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Piazza.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fingers looks in, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner towards short. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting his baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
In now, Luis Gonzalez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The mid-century era took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Bob Gibson takes home the win. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
They left one man under. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.
From 106. Standing in, Tony Gwynn. He will lead this one off today.
The right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Hicks, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your fortunes can change in this game. First pitch of the game, no problem. He gets an out. Second pitch, it gets laced to the outfield for a double.
A man at second with 1 down, and here comes Junior. Here's the first pitch to him. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Judge ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. Runner in scoring position with 2 down. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
The 0-2 on its way from Chapman. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Fouled off. Jones at second with 2 down. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first. First delivery to him on the way.
Left fielder.
High fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Again, a 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Now another 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. This is on the ground over the first. Backhanded. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Aaron Judge becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Cut fastball inside, ball one. And that one just missed outside. Two and two. Two out, nobody on. Frozen on strike three for the final out of the inning. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. 0-0 heater gets turned around.
Into the box, Jeff Bagwell. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Piazza gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the second deck and gone.
As a fellow once said, the only park that ball wouldn't have made it out of is Yellowstone. Everyone knows he's got plenty of thump in his bat, but come on, I'm not sure that ball's even come down yet.
Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. And he hits it hard to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now at the plate, Tony Gwynn hit it hard but lined out at bat. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
The 0-2 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1-1 to count. Hershiser has his target. Here's the 1-1. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. A look there at the most famous urban park in the United States, Central Park, set to go again here from Yankee Stadium. First offering on its way. Popped high in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Striding into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Voigt has room in foul territory. 2 gone. So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Here comes the first pitch. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. So stepping in, Gary Sanchez.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Billy Wagner, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. And a good slider there from Wagner. No balls and a strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. The 0-2 home. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So coming to the plate, Luke Voigt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. It's 1-2. Wagner has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing. Ouch, that one hit him. Stepping into the box, Gleyber Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now batting, Brett Gardner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball 97 from Wagner. 0-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 0-2 home. The short hit hard. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Jeff Bagwell. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left. Gardner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Into the box now, Luis Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And gone. An absolute bomb. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
In now, Roberto Alomar, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's three, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Giancarlo Stanton now, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Here's Didi Gregorius looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball 97 from Wagner, 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Will retire the. Ready once again, Cal Ripken. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Now here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasted this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Sonny Gray, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. To his left, Voit. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Digging in the switch hitter, Chipper Jones. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well, good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and in steps Big Frank.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 7-0. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Hicks on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here's another 1-2. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. A chance for Chipper at third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate now, Luis Gonzalez. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded to the right. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Roberto Alomar. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone. Dennis Eckersley will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Way in front of that fastball, and they're runners at the corners now. Line softly out toward left center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. So digging in now, Cal Ripken. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Trevor Hoffman will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Swinging a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And he'll get in there safely.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first-pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score. Stepping Into the box, Chipper Jones. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. Vladimir Guerrero will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Lifted in the air to center. Hicks is under it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third. So striding forward now, Frank Thomas. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to right center. Hicks going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dennis Eckersley will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Vladimir Guerrero is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Wagner really bringing it now. It's 0-1.
Second baseman, number 25. Now playing shortstop, number 51. Trevor Hoffman.
0-2 count and the pitch. Bouncer down the line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Here's big Aaron Judd. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Gardner, base runner at first with 1 out. But a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. And he throws it away.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
0-1 the count.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's
Now batting, shortstop, Gregorius.
Number 31 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Gonzalez is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. 11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The long ball era put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Billy Wagner gets the W on the mound. Aroldis Chapman allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Bees, 11 runs on 14 hits.